So I keep forgetting that I can post photos and whatnot. Hello, kitty. There's a kitty that just was running across the street. I thought it was like just like aggressively coming toward me to be petted, but it just ran past me and was doing something else. Anyway, yeah, I keep forgetting that on YouTube I can post like just photos and text. I think it's on desktop. It's the community tab, but in the app it's like posts or something. Um, but anyway, I keep forgetting that I can post photos and stuff, like, so I can like make posts about things that don't require a video. Like if I'm just want to like just show something real quick and I don't need to actually like move around it and show it in super high detail, then yeah, I can just make posts. So in my posts today, I posted a couple things, and one of them was a couple of CDs that I saw at half price books that I kind of wanted to get, but at the same time, I didn't really feel like I absolutely needed to because my funds are somewhat limited. And I ended up getting a couple of other things that were a bit more interesting to me. Um, but the other two things that I didn't get, I was just going to look them up and download them. And I found one of them through my usual things that I search up. And then uh, the other one, though, one of them is a band called Tracker with an album called Blankets. And it's actually the soundtrack to an illustrated novel. So, like, I was just going to download the music, because if I had got the CD, I would have to try to find the book as well, which might prove a little bit difficult. Um, but the album or the band wasn't on the usual streaming platforms. I didn't check Spotify, but I checked a couple other ones, and didn't see that band. I saw a couple other bands or artists called Tracker, but it wasn't the same one. Um, but it turned out that album, Blankets, was on uh, a Bandcamp page, tracker.bandcamp.com. I looked up Tracker Blankets on Google and found the Bandcamp, and so that album was actually Name Your Price with no minimum. So I just downloaded the MP3s. They had a couple other albums on their Bandcamp, and those were like $5 each. So, yeah, but I've got that page bookmarked, and I can go back to it when I need to. But yeah, I found that album, Blankets, without having to get the CD. Although I probably should have got the CD because it wasn't as easy an album to find. The other one, something about a front porch. My short-term memory has forgotten already, but I've got the photo, so I'll look back on it. But that post is also in the community tab, so the picture is on YouTube to view as well. But it was just a couple CDs, the spines of the CDs showing the titles and artists, and yeah, that other one was from the label Pure Noise Records, and I was able to find that through my other searches. So I did get digital. I did find digital of both of those albums, but the other couple of CDs that I did get, one is a box set of 4 CDs, and then the other one is a really really old K-pop CD from SM Entertainment, but from a long time ago, like probably early 2000s. So that one looked interesting. So I was like, yeah. But I wanted to browse the K-pop at half price. They've still got a bajillion copies of NCT 127's album Sticker and the repackaged Favorite. There's jewel case versions and there's photo book versions, and they are not budging. They are not moving. Like no one wants them. That's the thing about half price books and K-pop is people who sell their K-pop to half price books have usually bought a bunch of copies of the albums to harvest the photo cards, and so they won't usually be included with the albums when they're at half price. But you can get K-pop for a super steep discount. They also had a ton of copies of the Best of 17. The 17 is right here compilation. A ton of like member versions where it's supposed to include a whole bunch of cards, but like none of them, all the cards are gone. And you just have like the CD, the CDs, the thing the CDs come in, the lyric book, and that's just about it, the box. And then the most recent mini album from 17, Spill the Feels, there's a bunch of copies of that too. Specifically what looked like the Carrot version, C-A-R-A-T. The fandom name for 17 is the Carrots. They had a bunch of that. They had some 17th Heaven, which is I think the most recent mini album before the best of and before Spill the Feels. They had a bunch of that. Yeah, tons of NCT 127 Sticker and Favorite, and also the full NCT group Resonance Part 1 and 2. They had a bunch of those. A bunch of Two Baddies and some Ayo, the fourth album and the album repackage. They had a bunch of like digipack versions of those. I think they still had some NCT Dream Candy mini albums. But there was also some other stuff there that I don't quite remember because it's not groups I am as into. They had some TXT though. One of their recent albums, the Star Chapter, whatever their newest one is. They had the like Valentine box version of that, which I watched Shavels and L, her unboxing of that album and all the versions of that. So that was where I've seen that before. So, but I saw that the Valentine box version, the Star Chapter Sanctuary is what that's called, I think. So yeah, but like most of those are like $6 for a copy. So if you just want the music and like don't care about not receiving photo cards or other like member specific things that might be exclusive to some specific version, then Half Price Books is a good way to just get a copy on CD or something that you want if you want it. And I've got Favorite, I've got Sticker, I've got Resonance. So like as much as I kind of want the other versions, the Soul City and sticker versions of Sticker, and I kind of want another jewel case copy of Sticker. Um, as much as I kind of want those, I also don't really need them, and I don't need to spend the money. But they're there if I decide I do want the photo books. So that's something to think about, I guess. Um, so yeah, I went up to Half Price and Dollar Tree, and I got a pack of hot dogs from the Dollar Tree because I woke up and got dressed and headed out. I didn't really eat anything beforehand, um, and I didn't have anything to drink, so I got a bunch of drinks. Um, I had this Papillon one just a little bit ago. I've also got a couple other things. As soon as I get home, I'll make another video. I'm just vlogging on the way because I wanted to. Um, so I'm gonna upload this real quick. Um, hopefully it won't take super long. I am outside, so it should go faster. My upload speed's not great when I'm indoors, but when I'm out and about, it's a little bit better. So I'll just go ahead and end this section off here, and then I'll be back later with a part 3 showing off the rest of the stuff I got today. So yeah, see you in a bit.